I see a lot of my friends that are like, listen, I'm making more money than I've ever made in my entire life, but I'm not feeling any difference in my lifestyle. There's literally nothing happening. And they're just like, at any point, that's where the skepticism, at least in my generation, that I'm experiencing is like, are we ever going to be able to actually retire?
When you're younger and you're starting a family, your income is the lowest that it's probably, going to be over your career, and you have new mouths to feed and you have a mortgage. So there is a relativity to that. So I would say that to the younger person is this isn't new. It might feel the news might make it seem worse. Inflation's a little bit higher. I can't really speak to these same things in the 70s, but we had really high inflation in the 70s and same thing, buying a house, getting a mortgage, all those things, people were getting mortgages that were 12%. And as high as rates are now, that kind of blows your mind to think about. So how do you manage for this? Is one is we started out by talking about this lifestyle creep. I think you have to determine and set your lifestyle, not what you hope or want it to be, but manage it is this good? Am I good the way I am? And as you accumulate and make more, that's where you start to free up the opportunity. So, you were asking me for personal stories earlier about myself. I think back to the first house that my wife and I bought, and we were happy, and we would have happily and thought we were probably going to live there for a really long time. And things changed for us in a nice way, and we were able to move to a bigger house, and our family got bigger. But we didn't start out thinking, we're going to get that bigger house. We were living our life as though that's where we were going to be. And I think that's where you have to stay grounded in that and not let yourself get ahead in your planning. So we didn't think we were never going to retire because we thought we could make it work if that's where we were going to be. And so things got better and so forth and so on. And that's how you have to plan, is you have to do enough, but not overdo it, I suppose. But as things improve, as cash flow frees up, back to that childcare, if you're spending $1,000 a month or more on childcare and then your kids go to school and you're not paying that anymore, don't find something to spend it on. Find half or three-quarters of that and save it for the future. That's really, I think you can plan ahead for where the excess income is going to go. You can see that the excess income is coming. So plan for it now rather than let it get spent.